SAfm, South Africa's news and information leader.
Thanks, Bongi. NERSA grants Eskom a license for its wind farm and President Obama to hold talks with Burmese president. It's in the news this hour. Good afternoon. The National Energy Regulator of SA has granted Eskom a license for its wind farm in the Western Cape. Eskom Chief Executive Brian Dames says in a statement it is an exciting milestone in the parastatal's move towards cleaner energy. The license will allow Eskom to start construction of the 2.4 billion rand project, which is expected to deliver its first power to the national grid in the first half of next year. It's expected to reach full commercial operation by the end of next year. Eskom says the wind farm, to be located near Kukenup, will avoid nearly 4.7 million tons of carbon emissions over 20 years. The Mpumalanga provincial government says the initiation schools where 25 initiates have so far died were illegal. The provincial health department says those schools aren't known to the Ndebele monarch, King Maboko III, or the department itself. Health MEC candidate Mashego Dlamini says this then suggests that none of those initiates were screened at the department facilities before initiation.
On the death of the initiate, the number has increased and about 25 people have died today. And according to the inquest and the post-mortem, the cause of death is almost excessive bleeding and also dehydration. And we are, as a department, with the traditional leadership in that area, we have joined hands as much as we have done it even previously, that we want these people who have caused this unfortunate death of our young people to be accountable.
Mashego Dlamini has also dismissed the Health and Allied Union's call that she resign, saying she did nothing wrong and will therefore not quit. More than 40 pupils from a special school have been injured when their school bus overturned at Edendale near Pietermaritzburg in KwaZulu-Natal. The children are between the ages of 7 and 15. ER24 spokesperson Derek Banks.
ER24, along with emergency personnel, have arrived on scene and found the bus lying on its side with multiple patients. Approximately 40 to 50 children have been injured in the accident. We realized that most of them have sustained possible neck and back injuries, multiple abrasions, and possible fractures. They have been stabilized on scene and will be transported to various hospitals in the area.
The Free State Rugby Union has extended its condolences to the family of Vuyombuli. The SABC television and radio presenter died in Bloemfontein Hospital over the weekend after collapsing while watching a rugby match between the Cheetahs and the Reds. One of Mbuli's tweets before the game on Saturday suggested that he was a Cheetahs fan. President of the Free State Rugby Union, Lindsay Mould.
We were very pleased when he contacted us for a seating in the President's Suite on Saturday, and it was great to have him there. He also brought his son along, which is very, very special to us. We are still all in shock. Vuyo was a wonderful man. We always followed him on Morning Live. And from the Free State Rugby Union and myself and all involved, the supporters, players, to our family, they're in our thoughts and they're in our prayers in these very difficult times.
AMCU President Joseph Mathunjwa went to the Kopi in Marikana to address the striking Lonmin miners last year on his own, despite the fact that police were still making arrangements for him and his delegation to be escorted by officers. This is according to police witness Major General Carl Annandale, who is testifying at the Marikana Commission of Inquiry in Rustenburg. Annandale told AMCU lawyer Heidi Barnes that Mathunjwa even left his union's delegation when going to the Kopi on the 16th of August before 34 miners were killed. Barnes, however, still maintains that it was irresponsible of the police to let him go to the Kopi on his own.
On Wednesday, the 15th of August, when Mr. Mathunjwa pleaded with SAPS to be allowed to address the strikers from outside the Nyala, he was not allowed to do so. And yet, the following day, on the 16th of August, he was allowed to go to the Kopi without a police escort, let alone a Nyala. Would you like to comment on that?
And I gave evidence that the 15th, this was an arranged police visit arranged by General Mbembe. And on the 16th, arrangements were being made. Mathunjwa decided to leave on his own.
Overseas, American President Barack Obama will hold talks in Washington with the Burmese President Thein Sein today, despite criticism that his administration is moving too fast in rehabilitating the former pariah state.